Kindness is often seen as a virtue, a quality that brings joy and positivity to our lives. It is something we are encouraged to practice and cultivate. However, there are instances where kindness can have unintended consequences, leading to unexpected outcomes that may not always be beneficial. In this text, we will explore 4 ways in which kindness can potentially ruin your life. Firstly, being too kind can make you vulnerable to exploitation. When you consistently prioritize the needs and desires of others over your own, you may find yourself being taken advantage of. People may start to see your kindness as a weakness and manipulate you for their own gain. This can lead to a loss of personal boundaries and a diminished sense of self-worth. Secondly, excessive kindness can lead to a lack of assertiveness. When you are constantly focused on being accommodating and pleasing others, you may struggle to assert your own needs and desires. This can result in a life where your own wants and aspirations take a back seat, leaving you feeling unfulfilled and resentful. Thirdly, kindness can breed dependency. When you are always there to help and support others, they may become reliant on you for their own well-being. This can create a cycle of dependency where others expect you to constantly be available and solve their problems. As a result, you may find yourself overwhelmed and unable to prioritize your own needs and goals. Lastly, excessive kindness can lead to a lack of self-care. When you are constantly focused on taking care of others, you may neglect your own physical, emotional, and mental well-being. This can result in burnout, exhaustion, and a decline in your overall quality of life. It is important to remember that self-care is not selfish, but rather a necessary component of leading a balanced and fulfilling life. Fifthly, kindness can lead to enabling unhealthy behaviors in others. When you are overly kind and accommodating, you may unintentionally support negative habits or destructive patterns in the people around you. By constantly rescuing and making excuses for their actions, you hinder their growth and prevent them from taking responsibility for their own behavior. This can create a toxic dynamic where you become an enabler and others become dependent on you to fix their problems, hindering their personal development and hindering your own happiness. Additionally, excessive kindness can lead to a loss of personal boundaries. When you consistently prioritize the needs of others, you may struggle to assert yourself and establish healthy limits. This lack of boundaries can pave the way for people to disrespect your time, energy, and personal space. Without clear boundaries, you may find yourself feeling overwhelmed and drained, unable to set aside time for self-care or pursue your own interests. Lastly, kindness can sometimes be misconstrued as naivety. When you always display kindness towards others, some individuals may perceive this as a sign of weakness or gullibility. They may try to take advantage of your good-naturedness and manipulate you for their own selfish gains. It is important to be aware of the intentions of others and maintain a healthy level of skepticism to protect yourself from those who may seek to exploit your kindness. In conclusion, while kindness is often seen as a positive trait, it is crucial to maintain a balance. Being overly kind can lead to unintended negative consequences, such as vulnerability to exploitation, a lack of assertiveness, dependency, enabling unhealthy behaviors, a loss of personal boundaries, and being taken advantage of due to perceived naivety. It is important to practice self-care, establish boundaries, and be discerning about who truly deserves your kindness. Sixthly, excessive kindness can lead to a lack of personal growth and self-discovery. When you are constantly focused on meeting the needs of others, you may neglect your own personal development and exploration. This can prevent you from discovering your true passions, talents, and interests, ultimately hindering your own journey of self-discovery and potential fulfillment. It is important to strike a balance between helping others and nurturing your own growth. Seventhly, kindness can sometimes be taken for granted. When you consistently exhibit kindness, it can become an expectation rather than a genuine gesture. People may come to rely on your kindness without truly appreciating or reciprocating it. This can lead to feelings of resentment and frustration as your efforts go unnoticed or unappreciated. It is essential to surround yourself with individuals who recognize and value your kindness. Eighthly, excessive kindness can lead to a lack of personal fulfillment and satisfaction. When you consistently prioritize the needs and happiness of others, you may neglect your own desires and aspirations. Over time, this can result in a feeling of emptiness and unfulfilled dreams. It is important to strike a balance between being kind to others and pursuing your own passions and goals in order to lead a truly fulfilling life. Furthermore, kindness can sometimes attract toxic individuals into your life. These individuals may take advantage of your compassionate nature and manipulate you for their own selfish motives. It is crucial to be discerning and establish healthy boundaries to protect yourself from those who do not have your best interests at heart. Surrounding yourself with genuine and trustworthy individuals who appreciate your kindness will ensure a more positive and supportive social circle. Ninthly, excessive kindness can lead to a loss of personal identity. When you constantly prioritize the needs and wants of others, you may forget about your own values, beliefs, and interests. This can result in a lack of self-awareness and a feeling of being disconnected from your true self. It is important to remember that your own needs and desires are just as valid as those of others, and taking the time to nurture your own identity is essential for your personal growth and overall happiness. Additionally, kindness can sometimes be seen as a sign of weakness by others. In a competitive and often ruthless world, acts of kindness may be perceived as vulnerability, potentially leading to being taken advantage of or excluded from certain opportunities. It is important to find a balance between kindness and assertiveness, showing others that you can be compassionate while still maintaining your strength and resilience. Tenthly, excessive kindness can lead to a lack of accountability in others. When you are consistently forgiving and understanding towards others, they may not feel the need to take responsibility for their actions. By constantly providing excuses or overlooking their mistakes, you inadvertently reinforce a pattern of irresponsibility. This can hinder their personal growth and hinder the development of healthy relationships based on mutual respect and accountability. Moreover, kindness can sometimes attract toxic relationships into your life. When you are known for your kindness, individuals who take advantage of others may be drawn to you. These toxic relationships can drain your energy, manipulate your emotions, and hinder your personal well-being. It is important to be aware of red flags and set clear boundaries with individuals who show signs of toxicity, protecting yourself from being entangled in unhealthy dynamics. Lastly, excessive kindness can lead to a lack of reciprocity in relationships. When you consistently give without receiving in return, it can create an imbalance and resentful feelings. It is crucial to surround yourself with individuals who value and reciprocate your acts of kindness, fostering a healthy and mutually beneficial relationship based on equal give and take. 11thly, excessive kindness can lead to a loss of personal time and energy. When you are constantly focused on helping others, you may neglect to allocate time for yourself and recharge. This can result in a lack of energy and productivity, as well as increased stress and burnout. It is important to prioritize self-care and set boundaries to ensure that you have enough time and energy to take care of your own needs. 12thly, kindness can sometimes be taken as a sign of incompetence. When you consistently display kindness, some individuals may assume that you lack the necessary skills or capabilities to handle challenging situations. This can lead to being overlooked for opportunities or being assigned lesser responsibilities. It is important to showcase your competence and expertise alongside your kindness to dispel any misconceptions and ensure that you are recognized for your abilities. Lastly, excessive kindness can lead to a loss of personal autonomy. When you are always putting others' needs and desires before your own, you may find yourself constantly seeking validation and approval from others. This can result in a lack of decision-making power and a diminished sense of self-control. It is crucial to balance kindness with assertiveness and assert your own needs and boundaries to maintain a sense of autonomy and personal agency. 14thly, excessive kindness can lead to emotional exhaustion. Constantly giving and caring for others can leave you emotionally drained, as you may absorb the burdens and emotions of those around you. This can result in a lack of emotional energy for yourself. and lead to increased feelings of overwhelm and burnout. It is important to set emotional boundaries and prioritize self-care to recharge and maintain your own emotional well-being. Additionally, kindness can sometimes attract manipulative individuals into your life. These individuals may recognize your compassionate nature and use it to their advantage. They may pretend to be in need or play on your sympathies to gain favors or control over you. It is crucial to be discerning and cautious of others' intentions, ensuring that you do not fall victim to manipulation. 15thly, excessive kindness can lead to a loss of personal relationships. When you consistently prioritize the needs of others, you may neglect your own social connections and personal friendships. This can result in feelings of isolation and loneliness, as well as a lack of support when you need it. It is important to strike a balance between being kind to others and nurturing your own relationships to maintain a healthy social life. 16thly, excessive kindness can lead to a loss of personal boundaries and a lack of assertiveness in romantic relationships. When you prioritize your partner's needs and desires above your own, it can create an unhealthy dynamic where your own wants and boundaries are overlooked. This can result in feelings of resentment and dissatisfaction within the relationship. It is important to communicate your needs and assert your boundaries in order to maintain a healthy and balanced partnership. 17thly, kindness can sometimes attract toxic friendships into your life. When you consistently display kindness, individuals who are manipulative or take advantage of others may be drawn to you. These toxic friendships can bring you down, create negativity, and hinder your personal growth. It is crucial to recognize the signs of toxicity and distance yourself from such individuals in order to protect your well-being and maintain positive, healthy friendships. 18thly, excessive kindness can lead to financial strain. When you always prioritize the financial needs of others or lend money without considering your own financial stability, it can put a burden on your own finances. This can lead to stress, debt, and a lack of financial security. It is important to set clear boundaries and prioritize your own financial well-being in order to avoid such negative consequences. Furthermore, kindness can sometimes be mistaken for a lack of assertiveness in the workplace. When you consistently demonstrate kindness towards your colleagues or superiors, some may perceive it as a lack of confidence or inability to stand up for yourself. This can result in being overlooked for promotions or opportunities for advancement. It is important to showcase your competence and assert your ideas and opinions alongside your kindness, ensuring that you are recognized for your contributions. 19thly, excessive kindness can lead to a loss of personal time and pursuits. When you are always focused on helping others, you may neglect your own hobbies, interests, and personal goals. This can result in a feeling of stagnation and a lack of fulfillment in your own life. It is crucial to carve out time for yourself and pursue activities that bring you joy and personal growth. 20thly, kindness can sometimes be taken advantage of in online interactions. When you display kindness on social media platforms or online communities, you may encounter individuals who seek to exploit your goodwill. They may request excessive favors, manipulate your emotions, or use your kindness to gain attention or popularity. It is important to maintain healthy boundaries and be cautious of the intentions of others in online spaces to protect your own well-being. 6thly, excessive kindness can lead to a loss of personal boundaries in romantic relationships. When you consistently prioritize your partner's needs and desires, it can create an unhealthy dynamic where your own wants and boundaries are overlooked. This can result in feelings of resentment and dissatisfaction within the relationship. It is important to communicate your needs and assert your boundaries in order to maintain a healthy and balanced partnership. 17thly, kindness can sometimes attract toxic friendships into your life. When you consistently display kindness, individuals who are manipulative or take advantage of others may be drawn to you. These toxic friendships can bring you down, create negativity, and hinder your personal growth. It is crucial to recognize the signs of toxicity and distance yourself from such individuals in order to protect your well-being and maintain positive, healthy friendships. 18thly, Excessive kindness can lead to financial strain. When you always prioritize the financial needs of others or lend money without considering your own financial stability, it can put a burden on your own finances. In conclusion, excessive kindness can have unintended negative consequences, including vulnerability to exploitation, a lack of assertiveness, dependency, enabling unhealthy behaviors, a loss of personal boundaries, and being taken advantage of due to perceived naivety. It is important to practice self-care, establish boundaries, and be discerning about who truly deserves your kindness. Additionally, excessive kindness can hinder personal growth, attract toxic individuals, lead to a loss of personal identity, be seen as a sign of weakness, hinder accountability in others, attract toxic relationships, result in a lack of reciprocity, lead to a loss of personal time and energy, be seen as a sign of incompetence, lead to a loss of personal autonomy, cause emotional exhaustion, attract manipulative individuals, lead to a loss of personal relationships, result in a lack of assertiveness in romantic relationships, attract toxic friendships, lead to financial strain, be mistaken for a lack of assertiveness in the workplace, lead to a loss of personal time and pursuits, be taken advantage of in online interactions, and lead to a loss of personal boundaries in romantic relationships. It is crucial to strike a balance between kindness and self-preservation to maintain a healthy and fulfilling life.